This is my biggest hater, and for months now she's been consistently tormenting me in my own comment section, making me cry myself to sleep every night. So today, finally I built up the courage and confronted her, challenging her to a 1v1 for 1000 auric cells to put her in place and seal this beef once and for all. Each one of us will be presenting 3 killers to 1v1 the other on against. If everyone wins on their own picks, making it a 3-3, we move on into the tiebreaker, which we decided on as being Wesker. I hope you enjoy. After winning the first coin flip, I decided to go with the Trapper on Suffocation Pit, a classic M1 game to give us both a bit of breathing room to enter the competitive mindset. Whenever you're ready. Okay. Gonna start sweating. Ooh, not bad pathing. My hater is not a very experienced 1v1 player, so I was a bit surprised when I saw them hitting me with such an advanced move like circling the logs of wood as a form of holding distance and make it back to shack. Now you have to get the light, or you're gonna... okay. I guess you just take a hit. Oh, or you might make this. Damn, okay. Time to log in. Hey, who is playing right now? Is it your big brother or something?
No, it's me.
But soon my bloodlust had built up to the degree where getting the first hit would only be an inevitable matter of time. Oh, you make that? I don't think you make that. Shit. You should probably take the distance to the main right now. Oh my god. Oh shit. Had I swung there, I might have been able to get that kill, cutting her first chase short. Overall, Natalia's ability to chain tiles together this smoothly was way above what I expected. But soon enough, her eventual mistakes would catch up to her. Okay, why would you go here? Sealing her first chase at 1 minute 17. So now it was my turn to deliver on the survivor front and put on a performance capable of beating her time.
I think you're going down pretty fast, just like my gut feeling.
Yeah, I feel like your only win condition is for me to like get exposed from the dramaturgy, then you would actually have a chance. And right as I loaded into the match, the stars were already aligning. Oh my god, my setup is already better than yours. Just from the shack and this pallet alone, I can probably get a 1 minute 20 chase. No, I'm just that good. Let's go! Is that the bamboozle play? Alright, alright. Ah! Get blinded, you demon! This pallet just outside the shack was positioned so well for me that as long as I stalled while looping the pallet until her bamboozle was off cooldown, I could chain it back to the window of the shack easily without even running the risk of having to drop the shack pallet. Too easy. Oh my god!
Almost, my guy.
Whoa, my god! Nah, but now I'm dead. Unless... Come here, you fucking #1 hater. Oh shit. Natalia's bloodlust building up would deliver me the first injury of the run. And you have dissolution?
Yes?
But I don't think you have the solution to kill me.
Are we gonna play only in +1 pallet?
I mean, as long as you don't break it, yeah.
Fuck! The higher pink, who knows?
Higher ping. Maybe if I had the reaction time of you.
Wow.
Did you break it? Fuck, you broke it. Nah, you don't hit that. Not with my ping.
You're just giving me my foot.
Right. Right, I am. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god!
No.
What are you doing? No way. You're so predictable with your little bamboozle shit. No! Maybe with a little bit more efficient pathing, I could have avoided that hit. But what mattered was that I claimed the first set to myself. However, the next killer would be up to her to choose. The artist was a killer Natalia had considerably more experience on than me, so there would be an inherent skill gap for me to be cautious of. But could my overall more extensive game experience still serve me to claim the victory in the second set? Or would this one go to the artist main herself? After a bit of scouting, I figured this map was quite good to get an at least half decent chase on. Okay, I mean, this should be like an 8-minute chase, probably.
I don't think so, bro.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Let's go. I just learned the check spots on this car. Fuck. I have to jelk it more. What? Why do I get on the fucking... I was gonna repel the crows. Now that's cheating. That won't count. Oh my god, no! What? No, I was exposed! I was exposed from the... This should be like an 8-minute chase. No!
8 minutes.
Bro, that's your dumbass add-on?
More like 30 seconds.
Well, that was less than stellar. Her choice of add-on caught me off guard and set a win condition for me that felt like an insurmountable task ahead. But for a warrior like me, hope dies last. This is DBD after all, and anything can happen. Now that I had my exact time on paper, I knew what it was that I had to beat, and so I could go into this chase with a clear, determined and sharp mindset. I don't even need the crows, but I'm still gonna use them. Don't fuck it up, cause if you do, oh, you're gonna mess up your only chance. Oh, Natalia. Not to make you nervous, but this is about everything. If you don't win this one, I don't think you'll win any other. A bit of mental warfare is definitely key to taking this set, despite the setback.
Shut up.
Oh, damn. Oh my god. No way. Oh sh... An M2 hit, and now she has zoned herself to an unsafe 50-50 pallet. If I could only hit this swing, it would be without a doubt my win condition. No! Fuck, that could have been my win condition. No! But instead, I whiffed, sealing the second set in Natalia's favor. But this was no reason to get your spirit down. This was her pick after all, so she would be pretty much expected to win. Now what mattered more was that I would deliver on my next pick and not continue the string of unfortunate events. Make sure to leave a sub if you're rooting for me to win, by the way. In the lobby, we agreed that going forward, one person will choose the killer while the other decides on what map we'll be playing the set on. So after I picked the Hillbilly, Natalia strategically put me on a bad map with the Larry's Memorial Institute to level out the playing fields. On top of that, she was able to convince me to go chainsaw only. Now, my only experience playing the Hillbilly came from the few 2v8 matches I had played on him, which had been months ago at this point. Natalia, on the other hand, had never played a single match on him, so the next set was essentially bound to be a shit show. What?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, no, wait.
3.
Okay.
Oh.
It's okay, just run,
Yeah.
run. Ah. Now, while this was certainly not a promising matchup, in my mind, one well-placed chainsaw would be all it takes to claim the point.
Come here.
And that couldn't be too much to ask, could it?
Ah!
Alternatively, I could just zone her, exhaust the map of pellets, and get her cornered when she's got nowhere to go. So with these silver linings in mind, I wasn't all too worried. There was my first chance. Sold.
Oh my god, what? Why did my mouse go like that?
And there went my second.
Oh my god, no! No!
This was my first time playing Hillbilly on mouse and keyboard after all, and I was slowly starting to grasp why it's so crucial to have a specific DPI when playing him. So many times I felt like just when I had her cornered and out of options to go anywhere, my mouse just acted up out of nowhere, yeeting my chainsaw in random directions and robbing me of the kill. time and again, the few opportunities I was gaining to down her were being stolen right in front of my eyes. As we crossed the 2-minute mark, I was starting to wonder how many godforsaken pallets there were left on this map. And when we passed 3 minutes, I had officially lost count of how many times I could have almost had her just for my mouse to have a seizure last second, stripping me of the kill.
What? No, wait! It's just spinning my camera for no reason! Always when I almost have you. Fucking...
Spoiler alert, we hadn't even crossed the halfway point of the chase yet.
Soon. No! No!
Somehow she had managed to win this entire interaction by doing nothing but panic vaulting.
Now you're dead. Now you're dead. No!
And again, abusing the broken mechanic of panic vaulting. However, when we reached the ungodly 4-minute mark, I made the decision to switch to controller.
Now I'm just gonna switch to controller. I'm playing my mouse and keyboard. I'm switching to controller now. Because this is impossible.
It's crazy to say, but maybe controller Hillbilly could triumph over a mouse and keyboard today. After all, the little experience I had on him was exclusively on controller. And at least my mouse wouldn't just fling my camera out of the stratosphere every time I got close to getting the kill. Or maybe it would?
No! No! That was mine! How are we at 6 minutes?
No, that's not impossible.
And as we hit the astronomical 6-minute mark, vaulting into the basement would be the last mistake I would allow her to make in this set without getting away with it.
I can get that, for sure.
Bro, my hands are fucking sweating.
6 minutes 23, it's beatable for me.
That's crazy.
This win condition of 6 minutes 23 was looking dire, but to make things even more grim, while I was only allowed to use the chainsaw, forcing me to go for extremely ambitious plays at times, she was allowed to use her M1 attack freely as she pleased. However, with my thousands of hours of experience on Survivor and fairly good knowledge of the strong areas on this map, I wasn't ready to be written off just yet.
Okay, so let me log in and go.
I started off well. I had scouted the strong windows in the main beforehand and was connecting them the way they are strongest. I was planning on doing that until I either ran out of resources in the main or I take an M1 and move on to other strong pallets on the map. And I was pulling off my game plan well, giving me hope and momentum until...
Oh shit! Hey, you're not allowed to use M1.
I gave up in M1 at 1 minute 10. If I really was aiming to beat that win condition, this was not the way I had to start off the match.
What?
However, just moments later, we had found ourselves in the situation that she had lost track of me. So after check spotting for a bit, I moved on to a strong window in the main upstairs, waiting for her to find me with the seconds ticking down. This is giving me huge room to breathe. I was wasting time without putting myself in any risk. She had finally found me, but soon we had passed the 3-minute mark, almost halfway through the win condition. And at this rate, I wouldn't be running out of resources anytime soon. The only downside was the fact that I was injured so early, exposing me to the risk of going down to another M1 anytime. But as another minute passed, I was starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. We were almost 2/3 into the win condition. All I had to do was keep my composure and use safe pellets to not give her an opening for an M1. So there was real hope, but only if you leave a like and subscribe right now.
Fuck, I saw it. Saw it coming. Whew. Can I beat this win condition? Ah! Vaulted! Shit!
Come on, Phil. Why didn't you like and subscribe? It's literally your fault now. Everybody, shame Phil in the comments. We fell short of the win condition by 1 minute and 10 seconds, dropping the second set in a row and putting Natalia in the lead. Worst of all was that this was the killer set I picked, So next up would be surely a killer Natalia would have the experience advantage on once again. The unknown on the Dead Dog Saloon would be the set to decide if Natalia goes 3-1 against her mentor, or if I could even out the score in a matchup which its odds have only kept stacking up against me. Okay, you ready?
Yeah,
Can you see me?
yeah.
Nice shot. Okay. The mind game. The mind gamer. Bro, what the fuck? I thought you were gonna teleport. That mind game had completely caught me off guard, so I gave up my first health state literal seconds into the match, which was absolutely not how things were supposed to go in my mind. Taking the speed boost, I made my way to the main, the strongest area of the map. Maybe, just maybe I could make something out of it, despite the bad start. But a brief moment of carelessness had left me vulnerable and out of position. With no pallet or window near enough to reach in time, this chase had turned into a disaster in the matter of seconds. Shit! No! I fucked it up.
What did you do? Why did you stay there?
I don't know. I thought you were gonna mind game me. Now my only chance to not go 3-1 against my biggest hater was to kill her in a spectacular fashion in under 53 seconds. One thing was certain, my shots had to be on point. My only hope at winning was to essentially two-tap her.
Okay.
Start of the chase, I tried zoning her away from the main and keep her in the weaker side of the map. But this backfired horribly, with me losing track of her and losing crucial seconds to find her again.
Where are you? Oh, I see.
But worst of all, it gave her a window of opportunity to make it all the way to the main. And so, while I was trying to prevent her from running to the main, all I did was seal my fate and give her the chance to do exactly what I didn't want her to.
Are you here? Show yourself, demon!
Doing?
No! Fuck! It's only 10 seconds left. Fuck, 53 seconds. I lost.
With that, the third set in a row would be going in her favor. What I thought would be me putting my biggest hater in her place once and for all had somehow turned into an absolute nightmare, which would only be fuel for her hate comments for months to come if I didn't set an end to it right here. But that was easier said than done. If I had any hope of turning this around, I couldn't just win the next set. I had to win every set from here on out. No second chances, no slip-ups, a single dropped set, and it was over. How did I even let it get this far? I was disappointed and felt let down by myself. Natalia, on the other hand, only needed one more win, one more game, and 1,000 auric cells would be hers. But worse than that, the real nightmare was what came with it. She'd have the bragging rights to say she beat me fair and square in a 1v1, and the hate, the endless bitching that would haunt me forever, I could already hear it. Meanwhile, while I was putting on one disappointing performance after another, her chase times were only getting sharper. If I wanted to survive this, I had to go all in. No hesitating, no half measures. Going into the next set, I knew exactly what I had to do. I had to pull out the killer, the one I never lose on. Dracula on the Ormond Lake Mine. This would be my last killer pick in the best of 7, and the set that would seal my fate and decide over my future, no doubt.
This is the one that I have to win, okay? I'm not gonna go any amount of easy on you. Do you understand? Do you understand? You're a dead man walking. Whenever you're ready. Alright. Fuck, bro.
Oh fuck.
Oh!
Okay, good.
Oh my god! Why are you dodging those?
Juicing! Fuck, I'm not juicing anymore. I'm not
Hey, you
juicing.
dumbass. 36 seconds.
I showed up and I delivered. The 36-second chase, there was no way she's beating that. As long as I don't completely throw on Survivor, I should be clinging on and find myself back in the race. Just nothing worse than 36 seconds. Okay, let's go then. Boom! Early on, I maintained my distance, leaving loops and holding W to make it to the main, which I knew had some strong pellets in store for me to use. However, on my way to one of them, I got stuck, forcing me to use my dramaturgy in order to not get hit.
Oh my god. Lucky for me that you suck so much.
I made it to the pallet, but as she broke it, my inexperience on the map led to me eating my first hit. Pre-dropping another pallet gave me the distance to make it out of the main. And after leaving the LT walls, I found myself caught on an unsafe window.
Ah! No!
While this wasn't my most glorious survivor performance ever, it was enough to claim the set, which meant we would move over to Natalia's last pick of the 1v1. The Wraith, a killer she had drilled into muscle memory in 2v8, one of her mains in that mode. She knew how to deliver with him, there was no doubt about that, but if she thought for a second I'd make this easy for her, she was dead wrong. Sure, I was a little bit rusty on him, but what I lacked in practice, I made up for with something nobody else could rival. Fire in my heart, determination in my soul, and an itch in my fingers to snuff out the little spark of hope she had the audacity to ignite. It all came down to this: would I crush that spark before it caught flame? Or had she found her silver lining? Enough hope, enough confidence to finally take me down for the fourth and final time? My first boost in confidence came from scouting the map. I realized I had so many strong and chainable pallets that as long as I kept my composure and didn't sell, I could definitely cook up a decent time here. But on the flip side, Wraith was the last killer to be scared of pallets. A well-played Wraith didn't just break them, he could force them out, shred through them, and turn the whole map into a graveyard. If Natalia executed this properly, my safety net could become a trap.
Oh, you are a nasty motherfucker.
For some reason, I kept forgetting about the bamboozle, forcing me to let go of Shack Pallet so early on in this match. If Natalia could keep up the pressure and force pallets that efficient, her game plan would start to unfold. Another godfiller gone.
Come here. Tralaleo, tralala.
However, on the upside, I was able to make it to main unscathed.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
But so far, Natalia had been able to force the pallets like a pro.
You nasty manipulator and ping abuser. We are the children that rule the world. For everyone, the boys and girls that rule the world. Oh, so unfortunate. No! No! What was this like? You are such a ping abuser! I can't even believe it!
A mistiming on my part was what cost me the first half state, and I was zoned all the way back at Shack. In my mind, the win condition now was making it back to the main. If I could somehow do that, I would be chilling. And I did, giving me access to multiple strong pallets to play around.
Yeah, you cloak bitch.
At this point, I was also winning on the mental playing field, predicting her, getting stuns, and getting inside her head.
Not good enough.
Another thing that was detrimental to her game was that, yes, she was able to force a lot of pallet drops early on, but the fact she refused to break them meant I could go back to them and reuse them at later points in time.
Tralaleo, tralala. Break it. Yeah, I knew you would.
The fact she hadn't said anything since the match started also let me know that she was locked in. But that just meant one thing for me: time to turn up the trash talk. If I could crack her facade and get under his skin, I could start winning the mental game too.
I see what are we doing. Oh shit! The greed! Break it. No. Break it. Yeah! Just like that. Just like that. Nah, you don't hit that. Shouldn't even try. Why are you so quiet? Are you locked in? Perchance? Are you locked in? Is there any chance you are locked in? Mayhaps? Oh my god. No way you just got so fucked that I make it back to Shaq. No way you just got so fucked that I make it back to Shaq. Nah.
And after 3 minutes and 43 seconds, finally, this absolute execution of a 1v1 would come to an end. There was just no way she could ever beat a win condition like that. Or was there? Because she was about to show the grit and determination that she had picked up from her mentor and silence all the doubt on why this 1v1 had even gotten to a 2-3 in the first place.
Have you accepted your fate or are you still fighting? I don't have
Yeah,
any
I'm ready.
cards.
50-50.
50-50?
Yeah.
Why? I want you to put up at least one of the best performances you ever did on Survivor. Come on.
Okay, we'll see.
Lock in.
Dropping Shaq Pallet instantly and using Lithe to make it to the main, this was a surprisingly clean play by her. I definitely wasn't expecting that from someone who just got served a beatdown in the last chase.
Okay. You're at 33 seconds. Why would you just vault this back?
A few unorthodox plays later and she had already been serving the juice for close to a minute.
That's exactly how you're not supposed to play these. You have to greet them a few times, I told you.
She took advantage of my cloak, chaining pallets around main, knowing I couldn't risk uncloaking without giving up massive distance. Every time I tried to force a 50-50, she held W to the next pallet, never letting me catch up. At first, I thought I just needed to play a little tighter, time my uncloaks better, and force the chase into dead zones. But every time I closed in, she found another escape route. Another strong pallet, another sharp turn, another play that delayed the inevitable just a little longer, pushing to another god tier filler pallet. This wasn't just survival, this was control. Even worse, she still wasn't breaking her silence and locked in as ever. Sure, she made some mistakes here and there, but right now, she was putting on one of the best performances of the entire 1v1.
Oh, very good, very good. Going for the window. Going for this window, you have a... Oh my god, no! I dropped into the... We're at 1 minute 30. Okay, that was dumb. Why would you drop it so early with all the distance?
She wasn't just letting me take this win. This was her proving ground.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. Will you be able to pull off a legendary run? Let me not fuck it up, because this is for 1,000 auric cells. Oh. Maybe you just fucked yourself. 2 minutes 18. Not bad.
Bro, my heart is racing.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think that was good.
Sure. Viewers, give it up.
Whatever fire she had just ignited, she was about to bring it into the final match. This was it. We had gone the full distance, 3-3. Every win, every loss, every second of the 1v1 had led to this exact moment, the tiebreaker. And we had already agreed on the battlefield, Wesker. For Natalia, this was home turf. She had put in the hours, refining her craft in 2v8, learning every trick, every mind game, every pixel of tech that made Wesker a force to be reckoned with. For me, this was uncharted territory. One of the first times I'd ever laid hands on this killer. I wasn't walking in with muscle memory, no rehearsed routes, no comfort picks, but what I did have was thousands of hours on Survivor, an encyclopedic knowledge of how to counter Wesker, and an instinct for exploiting weaknesses before my opponent knew they existed. This was the perfect final test. No excuses, no second chances, just two players, two mindsets, two paths, that had converged at this exact moment in time. The question wasn't just who would win, it was who was the better player, the better competitor, the better human being, able to outperform the other one under pressure. And in the next few minutes, we were about to find out.
You believe in yourself?
No, I'm stressed.
Well, the least you should do is believe in yourself, you know? Because I don't believe in you. You have to be the only one to believe in yourself. Maybe the viewers believe in you, but should nobody can say that you haven't done it before. We're here for a reason. It's 3-3, so it's not like you've never done this before. You know I fucked up a bunch of chases too. You can make it happen, and you know you can. So you still want to start on that side or on this side? It's up to you. This is probably the most important choice you'll ever have in your life.
Yeah.
This is the most important choice you'll ever take.
I know.
This is it. You're not gonna get another chance to choose your shack side. Choose wisely. There's no going back. Have you made up your mind?
Yes.
Sadly, at this point, we ran into some technical difficulties, so we had to restart the match a few times, and we also decided to switch maps to Ormond. But now, there was nothing in the way holding us back.
So for the third time, this is quite possibly the most important 1v1 of your life. Up until now, there has never been such an important moment for you to deliver a good chase as a survivor. This is your moment to shine. Are you ready? So then crouch to initiate what will be without a doubt last chase. Okay.
Ormond's filler pellets were a nightmare for Wesker. Their awkward angles made them hard to play around, and with my lack of experience on him, there was no point in trying to finesse them. I was better off just breaking them.
What was that? Wow! How does that blind me? Okay, do you make it?
Although she made it to the main, 2 well-placed dashes earned me the first injury.
Oof! 38 seconds. Okay.
This should have been a clean down, a perfect start, but instead my inexperience betrayed me. A single misstep, a slight hesitation, and suddenly she had an escape route.
Oof! Okay. Okay. So there's the chance for you to be in it. We're at 1 minute. This is all about the next few seconds. Oh, what? It's all about the next few seconds and what you can do with them. Shit.
However, soon, a little bit of messed up pathing would cost her life and seal her last survivor chase time at 1 minute 38. This was beatable, but considering Natalia was solid on Wesker and I had messed up my chases before, getting times under a minute twice in this matchup, nothing was over for my #1 hater.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Listen, this is your most important killer performance. Okay, don't just injure me. This is for 1,000 auric cells. Do you know what that means? Children in Africa starve, and you're gambling away your 1,000 auric cells. If you throw this match, you're throwing away what children in Africa would die for. So you better give it your all. It's not like you haven't done it before. You've got what it takes. This is my game.
Yes?
Oh my!
A super weird mind game was what it took for her to serve me an injury nearly 20 seconds into the match. And I instantly realized that the stakes had increased exponentially. Me being injured this early meant I had to go the rest of the chase with 1 foot already through death's door. My margin for error was 0. I hadn't fought my way to the verge of a generational comeback just to toss it all away mere centimeters from the finish line. This wasn't just another chase. This was everything. I was 1 mistake from losing it all. A loss here wasn't just about the 1000 auric cells. It was about humiliation. If I lost, I wouldn't just hear about it for a day or a week. Natalia would make sure I'd hear it till the day I die. There was only one option left. Lock in. But there was one last problem. Getting hit by Wesker's M2 so early meant that the infection's 5% slowdown effect was going to kick in before I even reached my win condition. I was so close, painfully close, only mere seconds away from victory. But for Natalia, all she needed was to land 2 dashes, 2 perfectly placed hits on a slowed down target. She lined up her power and missed. The seconds ticked down, and just like that, I won.
No! Oh my god!
No!
What? What? Oh my god!
For the clock.
Oh my god! Oof, okay. I gave you such an early hit on the shack. It was like not even funny.
What's the mind game? This is the mind game. Confuse the opponent. That's the
Just dumb. That's the mind game. I just gave you a hit. That's the mind game.
No, just admit, bro.
No. I just did it. No, I just did it for the content. That's the mind game.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
the real mind game. So, when am I gonna get my 1000 auric cells? You hater. Hater proven wrong. Hater
Yeah, you see?
humiliated. Scammer gets scammed.
Well, who would have thought? Who would have thought?
What? Thought that I win?
Yeah, who would have thought?
Well, I would have thought. Because I believed in myself. Always. And you never did.
You guys, he has to get a player that has 1000 hours below and like never had any tournament because he's too scared to go to the Discord and just like do it with someone else. He knows that he has to win and that I'm the perfect like fucking victim for it. Congratulations.
You are literally twisting the
Anime.
facts. I'm not doing this because you're so much worse or nothing. You just
He's
have
stuttering, guys.
you just have a big mouth
He's
and
nervous.
you always hate under my videos with your hate comments like a real hater. You're the #1 hater.
Someone has
so
to be.
I had to
Someone
take
has
up the
to put
challenge.
you a reality check.
No, someone had to put you in place today. And you got put in place, fucking hater. Yeah.
Okay? Next time, 1v1, but in real life. Put up the camera.
Does that
Let's go.
Yeah, you
I'll
want to
be
do that?
there. I'll be there.
You already had the fists flying your way.
See, guys, that's just admit on the tape that he hit a woman.
All right, so then let's do it again when you come to Germany. All right, and then we can do
go.
it for 10,000 auric cells. How about it?
No, thank you. I don't have that kind of money.
Another 1,000? We can do double or nothing. Double
We'll
or
see.
nothing. So you better practice. You better pick up some practice till then. Because then
All right.
you can't just say, me, he picks a player with the 1,000 hours less. All right, so get the hours in, I guess. That's the only way.
Okay.
All the viewers
20
can
seconds?
confirm I was holding back. You want to say anything to the viewers?
No, I'll say it in the comment section. Actually.
Alright. Why? Because you're dumb and you need your time to make up
Okay.
the words?
Thank you guys for watching. Please unsubscribe, leave a dislike, and report the channel. Thank you so much.
Report
next
the
time.
channel. Alright. Yes, see you next time, I guess.
See you.
Alright guys, there you have it. This is definitely not the last time me and Natalia do a 1v1. Soon she'll be coming over to visit me in Germany, and I think we've both already agreed to do a little rematch then. Maybe even with some special rules or something like that. Just be on the lookout for it. And if you don't want to miss it, I'd highly appreciate it if you subscribe. I hope you enjoyed. See you.